Some Pharisees and some Herodians were sent to Jesus to trap him in what he said. And they came and said to him, "Teacher, we know that you are sincere and show deference to no one. For you do not regard people with partiality, but teach the way of God in accordance with truth. Is it lawful to pay taxes to the emperor or not? Should we pay them or should we not?" But knowing their hypocrisy, Jesus said to them, "Why are you putting me to the test? Bring me a denarius and let me see." And they brought one. Then he said to them, "Whose head is this, and whose title?" They answered, "The emperor's." Jesus said to them, "Give to the emperor the things that are the emperor's, and to God the things that are God's." And they were utterly amazed at him. The Gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, Lord.
The holy man and poet, although historically far removed from Christ and from the cross of Christ, yet he has nonetheless given a very significant share in the cross of Christ. Why? Precisely because he was faithful and loyal to his God. He observed the covenant. He not only suffers for his own people in exile, but his very own works of mercy, of corporal mercy, bring him affliction and suffering, like blindness, great poverty. So much so as the poor, because he was holy and charitable, that his wife had to go to work in order to make ends meet. Tobit found this difficult, but the most difficult things for him was that criticism of his wife. She did not stand by him when he needed her most, and this for him was a greater suffering, much more than the suffering he received from his pagan neighbors. This underlies the fact that in times of affliction of a member of the family, we must stand by that person, that brother or sister, or that parent, more than at other times, because in affliction, they need us most. In the Gospel, the trap prepared for Jesus ensnares the Pharisees and Herodians instead. Since the coins that they carried and used for purchasing bore the image of the emperor or Caesar, belong to Him. Everything that His image is imprinted on, give to God. And therefore, since the image of God is in you, you must give yourselves to God, and not to things, and not to power, and not to sin or lust. Christians in public life, precisely because they are standing with the image of God, the image of Christ, they must bring Him in public life and not be afraid, not be ashamed, and not be compromised. We regret that in our times, among people, especially in power, the image of Christ is not manifested. People, even though imprinted with the image of God, are afraid and they hide that image and compromise themselves for the sake